As your husband personally requests you, with love deeper than the endless dunes, I call you not with words alone, but with silence that sings beneath the moon. I do not summon with command or pride, but with the longing of a soul undressed. In every breath your name resides, a quiet plea in my chest. Come to me, not as bound by vows, but as the stars return to night, as the falcon finds its wind again, and the desert greets first light. As your husband, I do not own, but worship where your footsteps fall. And in the garden of our sacred bond, your presence is my all. So come, not just because I ask, but because your heart replies too. As your husband personally requests you, come home where love is true. As your husband personally requests you, let this be more than whispered phrase. Let it be a prayer laced in devotion, an echo that forever stays. Come to where my dreams await, in the chambers where your name is sung, where your laughter waters every rose, and time with you feels ever young. I've built no palace of gold and stone, but carved a haven from the wind, a heart that knows no throne but yours, a kingdom where our souls begin, where our souls begin. You are the poetry in my pulse, the stillness when the storm is near, a compass when I lose my path, a voice I'm always meant to hear. Do not mistake this gentle plea for weakness or for need alone. It is strength in its most honest form, a king who's humbled by his own. Humbled by his own. For even if I ruled the skies, and stars obeyed my hand's command, without your light beside my life, I'd be but grains of scattered sand. So as your husband personally requests you, come not out of duty or design, but because our hearts have known this truth, that your soul was always mine. As your husband personally requests you, know this voice is not just mine. It's the call of every dawn I've watched, hoping your hand would reach from mine. I've sat with stars like silent friends, shared secrets with the restless breeze. I've carved your name in shifting sands that time can't wash or winds unfreeze. The desert waits with bated breath, its silent shape to hold your steps. Even the falcons in their flight circle skies where your spirit rests. I do not seek a fleeting flame, nor beauty that the world may praise, but the fire in your faithful gaze that sets my weary soul ablaze. And the tent beneath the storm, the poet bleeding ink for you, the writer chasing distant mirage that fades but makes the sky more true. As your husband, I have wandered far, but always with your scent and air. Like beauty upon my skin, it clings, a memory that's always there. This plea is not a royal right, but a lover's vow, quiet and true, to honor, cherish, protect, and rise. Each time my heart remembers you. So once more, as your husband requests, let your silence break with a smile. Return to where love built its tent, and rest with me, if just a while. As your husband personally requests you, one last time, with soul laid bare, not in command, nor quiet despair, but in love that has outlived air. If words could build a bridge to you, I'd speak until the stars grew tired. But silence knows you just the same, and every breath in me is inspired. I have walked through years and thought, through every joy and aching ache, in every version of my life still bends to you, for heaven's sake. I do not offer perfect days, nor promise skies without a storm. But I offer arms that never shake, a love that's fierce and wide and warm. Let others write of roses red and fleeting kisses in the rain, but ours is carved in deeper stone. It dances even in the pain. I see us old with silvered hair, still holding hands in sacred trust, still laughing neath the canvas sky while our story gathers dust. Our children will know what love looked like. Not by words, but how we stayed, how through the fire, through the fall, we still chose love. We never strayed. So as your husband personally requests you, come not just as you did before, but as the soul I've waited for, who turns a house into much more. Come not just to calm the winds, but to plant peace within my chest. Come because in this wild world, you are my heart's most holy rest. And if this life should end too soon, let them etch this on my stone. He asked her once with all he had, and in her love he found his home. As your husband personally requests you, my words may fade, but love won't die. It lingers in the endless skies, where stars are born, where rivers lie. In every lifetime I would find you, not by chance, but by fate's design. In all the past that life would trace, your soul was made to walk in mine. Our love is written in the sands, beyond the reach of time and space. It lingers like the desert winds, a sacred touch, an ageless grace. You are the silence in my roar, the stillness in the beating drum, the peace within the raging storm, the light that draws me, yet makes me calm. Through years of trials, through years of tears, I've held your heart like precious gold. And when the days grew dark with fear, you were the warmth that made me bold. No wealth of kingdoms, no crown to wear, could ever match your gentle grace. For in your eyes I see the stars, and in your touch the sacred space. When every empire crumbles down and history forgets its name, our love will stand untouched by time, a fire that will forever flame. So as your husband personally requests you, not to own, but to give and share, come to me, for in your eyes I see all that's ever truly fair. No fate could part us, no earth divide, for I have lived this truth, my dear, that love like ours is carved in light, a legacy that will endure, clear. And when the world no longer spins, when every echo fades from view in that vast silence, you will find my heart still calls. I am with you. As your husband personally requests you, know this plea comes from the depth where even silence holds a voice, a call that echoes in each breath. I ask not with words that tremble, nor with eyes that seek to possess, but with a heart that beats in rhythm and a soul that knows your tenderness. Beyond the dawn where oceans meet, where mountains stand and skies align, I wait for you, as stars await the moon to kiss their edges fine. You are the fire in my veins, the oasis in my desert dreams, the quiet song that calls me home, the calm within the raging streams. Even if the years should test and time turns pages, fades the ink, know that in each wrinkle born, our love will only grow, not shrink. For we are stitched into this world by threads of gold and crimson red. The tapestry of what we are is woven by the love we fed. I seek not perfection in this life, for none can claim that crown or name, but in your flaws in every turn, I find the essence of the flame. If I should fall, I'll rise for you, and if I stumble, you'll catch me near. For every step I take alone, I'll find your presence always here. Come to me as the moon comes to the tide, not out of obligation's call, but as a lover to their muse, the reason for the rise and fall. And should the winds of change arrive, as winds will always come and go, know that we, like roots beneath, shall find a place where love can grow. As your husband, I don't ask for more, only that you walk beside me still, through every joy, through every trial, through every mountain, every hill. Our love, my dear, is like the dawn, a promise written in the sky that no matter where we travel next, we'll walk this road, you and I. For as your husband personally requests you, know that my heart shall never part. It is forever yours, always true. You are the keeper of my heart. As your husband personally requests you, let these words be more than sound, but the echo of a life we've built, the walls that love and time have crowned. In every sunrise, I see your face. In every sunset, I feel your touch, for the moments we have lived together are stitched in hearts, so soft, so much. You are the melody in silence, the rhythm of each beat I know, the whisper in the winds that pass, the constant that will always grow. Through years, through days, through fleeting time, I've learned that love is not a race. It is the strength of quiet vows and the grace that leaves no trace. For in your eyes, I find my home, a shelter from the world outside, a haven where the storms may rage, but peace remains, our hearts collide. And though the world may change and break, though seasons turn and flowers fall, we stand as one, unbroken still, a love that echoes through it all. Not in the riches, not in the fame, not in the moments bound by chains, but in the simple, steady trust that love, like ours, forever reigns. We have no need for words to prove the bond that dances in the air, for every touch, every quiet glance says more than all the world could share. I ask not for a life without pain, for we both know that life must teach, but with you, every trial becomes a lesson that our hearts can reach. So come to me, not because I ask, but because in you, I see the stars, and in this journey, where we walk together, we will travel far. And when the final day arrives, when time no longer has its hold, our love will soar on winds so high, a story never to be told. It will be lived, it will be known by every soul that feels the breeze, for even in eternity, love like ours will always be. Does your husband personally request you? Come not just for now, but for forever. For in your arms, I found my world, a place where love will never sever. As your husband personally requests you in this moment, beyond the years, know that every step we've walked is a journey of love through joys and tears. We've danced through days hand in hand as the world around us spun its tale. And though the winds have often howled, we've sailed through storms, we've never failed. In the quiet spaces where no one speaks, in the silence where hearts can hear, I've found you always standing there, a light that whispers calm and clear. You are the roots beneath my feet, the sky above that calls me home, the steady heartbeat in the dark that guides me when I walk alone. Together we've built more than walls, more than dreams that fade and fall. We've built a life that breathes and grows, a love that never, ever knows. For love like ours is not a flame that flickers in the winds of night, but a fire that feeds on time itself, a steady glow, forever bright. Even when the years are spent and silver hair begins to show, know that I will love you still, as fiercely as the first time we'd known. For you are not just the woman I call mine, but the reason my heart beats true. And in the symphony of life, my dear, the music is always you. Let others seek the fleeting things, the gold, the wealth, the fame, the power. But I have found the truest treasure. It is you in every hour. As your husband personally requests you, not for riches nor for pride, but for the quiet joy of knowing that with you, I'll forever abide. Through every laugh, through every tear, through every step we take together, I know that no matter what may come, we'll face it always, now and forever. The world may change, the stars may fall, but our love will stand, undimmed by time. For it is written in the stars above, a love that lives beyond the line. So come, my love, as my heart demands, not out of need, but out of choice. For in your arms I found my place, the home where I will always rejoice. As your husband personally requests you come not just for this fleeting life, but for eternity's embrace. A love that transcends, that knows no strife. And when the world is silent still, when time itself begins to sleep, know that our love will echo on, a promise that we'll always keep. As your husband personally requests you beyond the limits of this life, know that in the silent universe, you are the sun that lights my sky. In every star that twinkles bright, in every galaxy that spins, I see the story of our love, a tale that never ends but begins. For we are not bound by time alone, nor by the fleeting days we see. Our love is written in the stars, a cosmic bond, eternally free. If the universe itself could speak, it would echo our names as one. For in the vastness of the night, you and I are never undone. You are the moon in my dark sky, the pulse within the galaxy, the gravity that pulls me close, the reason I can truly be. And as we dance beneath the stars, through worlds unknown, through realms untold, know that our hearts are intertwined in a love that's pure, that's free, that's bold. We are not just two hearts that beat, but energies that form and mold, a force that flows, that winds, that breathes, a love that cannot be controlled. Though worlds may end, and skies may fall, and time itself may slip away, our souls will rise, reborn again, to find each other, night or day. For we are not lost in earthly bounds, but part of something vast and true, a force beyond the seen, the known, a love as old as skies are blue. As your husband personally requests you, in every heartbeat, in every breath, I find you, always ever near. For even when the stars are gone, our love will still be shining clear. So come to me as I wait for you, not just as a man who loves, but as a soul that's found its place in the expanse of heaven's glove. And when the final moments come, when time has faded, worlds are still, know that in the echoes of the void, I'll hear your name and love you still.